Hi students. I'm going to try for about the fifth time to send a video, and I don't know why I keep deleting them, but I do. So I want to go over grade information a little bit and your next English assignment. So I have all the grades done in British literature, still waiting for something from Saul, Natalia, Arlen, Eric, Daniel, and Diego. So if you're not sure what it is, check the grades I posted, and if it doesn't make sense, email me or resend what looks like it's missing. And in Bible, I have everyone's except Danielle's, Daniel, Diego, and Desiree, all the D's. Okay, so the rest of you, if you're still missing something, just get it in when you can. I'm not holding your grade for it. I'll just not include it this time. And then the assignment I want to talk to you about, I've mentioned it, and I think the students who are coming on campus have heard more than the rest of you, but it's your first major report. For this 6 weeks, you'll only have 2 grades that are doubled. A unit test, which will probably be, I think Thursday. And then this assignment, which I'll give you another week on. And it's a report on the Anglo-Saxons. And you've already written the first paragraph. Now, some of you, I need you to work on the paragraph. If you are on campus, I'll return it to you Tuesday. If you're not, I'll try to figure out some way to get you my corrections. But mostly what I'm looking for is the official MLA formula, or protocol or format. There's a lot of names for it. So I've copied some of them just from online sources, but any of you can just go to MLA term paper format or research paper format, because you have to use the correct format. It's kind of a college prep assignment. So the first page is just the summary of the first eight pages. So what I'm looking for again is the history chronologically. Don't put anything in it about Bede or about the seafarer or about the Latin language or anything like that. It's just history. So remember, the Anglo-Saxon period doesn't start till 449, but you give that little introduction about the Celts and the Druids and the Romans coming under Julius Caesar and then Claudius, and then them leaving and that opening the door for the Anglo-Saxon period. So I gave you the first 3 sentences. Interestingly, about half of you didn't use them, but they're fine. Go ahead and copy them. Not plagiarism if I give it to you. So I want you to use that same first paragraph, and then you add on a paragraph about the literature. Now, in this age, there's only 3, so it should be pretty easy. So you'll write 2 or 3 sentences about the seafarer, how old it is, how it's a dialogue between an experienced, bitter sailor and a young, enthusiastic person who wants to sail. And just, tell something about it being in Old English and it being with a strong rhythm because it was memorized, and just the stuff that we've studied. And then for Beowulf, I want you to include in that section what an epic poem is. So part of your Beowulf answer is epic poem, and you should mention the fact that it begins to describe the Anglo-Saxon hero. And as the year goes on, we're going to talk about how ideas of what makes a hero change. So we want to look at Beowulf first of all. And then on Tuesday, I'm going to read you a chapter from a book written by a monk named Bede, and it's called The Poet Caedmon or Codman, and probably can read it to you in class. So those 3 pieces of literature will be your second paragraph, and you just run them together as a paragraph on important Anglo-Saxon literature. And then the last paragraph just needs to be maybe 3 or 4 sentences, is a summary of the language. It's on page 23 and 24. You've already taken notes. So none of this should be new. This is all stuff we've been studying. But I want you, now that you've finished, to spend some time in taking this information and compiling it. So Mr. Hodges and Miss Rubio came by today. I was over with a janitor at the school, and I was teasing Mr. Hodges because Diego told me, tell him he was the best online teacher. So I was asking his advice and acting jealous. And I love the way he's giving you outlines. I think it's really, really cool. But one of my obsessions with you is to help you learn how to take raw material yourself and pull out of it the most important things, and then rework it in your own language, make it yours, and um, just this whole process. It's hard, but if you've done it a few times in your senior year of high school, then when you do it in college, it'll be so much easier. So this is not just about information, knowing the information. This is about learning how to write this type of report. So you have a week on it, and I'd be glad to help you. The main thing I'm looking for is, can you follow the pattern? Can you do the MLA format? And the other thing is, can you take the information and change the wording adequately that you won't be called a plagiarist? So there's no doubt that you've actually understood and then shared the material, not that you're just going through and choosing sentences to copy. So, and then probably this assignment and your test, and then we'll start the medieval period. And I would like to make another schedule for us to have an online class. So if you have any questions, just let me know. And hope you have a nice weekend, and talk to you soon. Love you guys. Miss you. Bye.